Today's our topic is from 12th class in inverse trigonometrical function. Inverse trigonometrical function in which first we define basically inverse of function and then we start the trigonometry. But before of this first because trigonometry is related to the 10th class and the 11th class we study more related to the functions and so many operations, maybe multiple angles, double angle and triple angle and half angle and so many formulas. But first we forgot the concept. So first we revise basically the basic concept of trigonometry. So in this video first here we start related, after that we start the inverse trigonometrical function. But before of this first I want introduction of the trigonometry first. Here we introduce and then we start the topic like inverse trigonometrical functions. So in inverse trigonometrical function I want first here we start like trigonometry, and trigonometry in which we know that basically because trigonometry basically they are depend or like study about the right angle triangles. So here we have a right angle triangle of ABC, right angle at B, and now we know that the Pythagoras theorem behalf of this triangle. So here we have like hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and then base square you find out, and hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. Similarly, perpendicular square equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. There are three conditions. And now here we consider this triangle, one angle is theta and another angle is phi. Okay, so this triangle we have in the form of like set square. One side here we consider base, another side we consider like perpendicular. Similarly, your triangle you change the sides, your base convert into the perpendicular, your perpendicular convert into the base, and then angles are also changed. So both the properties here we discuss, and we know that trigonometrical ratio, there are 6 trigonometrical ratio like sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. So here we discuss like sin theta, like we have a triangle, then sin theta we know that perpendicular or hypotenuse because theta discussed here. So this is the base BC here, and now formula is P by H. But here we discuss like sin phi. Now this triangle is converted into this way. So this your base BC is converted into like in perpendicular, and your perpendicular at present they are from the base. So now formula is B by H. Okay, so cos theta like theta here, so B by H, and phi, so again this P by H. Similarly tan theta P by B, but phi that is B by P. So this is the difference between theta and phi, because you include theta, then your value of hypotenuse base are same, and but sin phi, cos phi and tan phi, you change the triangle position and then find out their ratio. Okay, because this is the side ratio, and side ratio remember the trigonometrical form like sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and cosec theta. Similarly, we know that sin theta reciprocal is cosec theta, cos theta is reciprocal sec theta, and tan theta reciprocal is cot theta. Because this is the very basic concept, but here we revise only for studying of the inverse trigonometrical functions. And then we know that some trigonometrical formula like sin theta equal to 1 by cosec theta, and cosec theta equal to 1 by sin theta, and cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta, and sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta. Similarly tan theta equal to 1 by cos theta, cot theta, and sin by cos. Okay, so cot theta is 1 by tan and cos theta by sin theta. So these are the basic formula related with the trigonometry. And now we know that trigonometrical identities. Basically there are 3 trigonometrical identities, but 3 trigonometrical identities is depend on the Pythagoras theorem. Because we write down here Pythagoras theorem 3 times. H square equal to P square plus B square, same we write down 3 times. Because you form the trigonometrical identities. Because you have in Pythagoras theorem there are 3 characters like hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. So these are the main hero man actor of your identities like hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. Because now here you have the actor, 3 actors here. So now play the role of these 3 actors. Like first you write down here now this theorem is divided by H square. And then after divide by H square by H square, P square by H square and B square by H square. So H square cancel out, you have 1 and P by H. This is the law of exponent, power are same, then base are divided, so P by H are whole square. and p by h also here whole square, and we know that p by h is sin theta and b by h is cos theta. So write down here p by h in place of sin square theta and b by h is cos square theta. So first identity we have formed like 1 equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta, and then cos sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta and cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So first identity have the completed. Okay, in this way you form, because not for the memory you revise it, only you form with the help of Pythagoras theorem. You first write down the Pythagoras theorem and divide by the h square, you got the first identity. Similarly, now we write down the second, again same write down, same Pythagoras theorem, but your division factor are changed, now here. Now you divide whole Pythagoras theorem by b square. So h square by b square, p square by b square and b square by b square. So b square is cancelled out. So in place of 1 you put here, and now again use of the law of exponent, h square by p square, it means h by b of whole square, p by b of whole square, and again h by b we have here, and h by b means sec theta and p by b means tan theta. So in place of h by b is sec, p by b is tan. So we have sec square theta equal to tan square theta plus 1. So now this is the we got the identity second. But now some conversation, only you change, replace from right hand to left hand, left hand to right hand, we have the another identity, tan square theta equal to sec square theta minus 1, or you write down 1 equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. So this is the useful, because sometimes we simplify some trigonometrical identities, so sometimes we do the rationalizations. So in rationalization, these are the help for rationalization, because we have in denominator sec and tan both. Then after rationalization we have 1 in the denominator. Therefore this 1 is very important for our rationalization factors. Now at the last we have third identity. Okay, again you write down Pythagoras theorem and same, but now character, your division value now change, because first you divide h square, second you divide b square, now you divide by p square. P means perpendicular. Okay, so divide by p square, so h square by p square, p square by p square, b square by p square. So p square is cancel out, h by p of whole square, and then whole cancel out, so you got 1 here, and b by p of whole square, so h by p you have cosec theta, because from the initially we know that, and b by p cot theta. So cosec square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So cot square theta equal to cosec square theta minus 1, because this is the adjustment of right hand side and left hand side. You got the another form like 1 equal to same here cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So there are three identities we have or we formed with the help of Pythagoras theorem, because some easy concept, not for you revise, because some students they are some learning concept like 1 equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta, 1 equal to sin square plus cos square theta. You don't do like this. Only you write down Pythagoras theorem 3 times and divide 1 by 1 their values, like h square first you divide out by b square, you divide by p square. You have 3 conditions, that 3 cases they are converted into the trigonometrical form. Okay, and these are the 3 trigonometrical identities, and now these 3 you convert into the 9, because one trigonometrical identity they are converted into the form of 2. So total 3 identity formed by 1, 3 formed by 2, 3 formed by 3. So total 3 3s are 9 identity you have, and then so easy how you form the identities. So now next for principal value. Okay, then we have principal angles, like discuss about the 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Because this is the form of theta like degree and radian, because we know that there are 2 form of angle, like in form of degree and the radian. In degree we have 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, but in form of the radian 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3 and pi by 2. Okay, now you find out the value of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta and sec theta and cot theta. There are 6 trigonometrical ratio how you find their values. Okay, so this is also not for you learn the values. like sin 30 equal to 1 by 2 and then so on, all those. Okay, so you form the values. Like first you write down, you start from the 0 degree, so you write down, you start from the 0 number. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, because here we have the consecutive numbers you write down. Okay, these all 4 numbers you divide by 4. Okay, and then you find out the square root of all. So here 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 4 4 cancel out. So resultant value we have here like 0 and then 1 by 2. So here 1 by root 2 and here root 3 by 2 and at the last divide by 1. So this is the value of sine theta. Okay, this is very easy going, in which you find sine theta. Sine theta equal to sine theta, theta is here 0. So sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. Okay, so next line we write down for cos theta. Okay, in cos theta you write down the reverse only. These values you write down into left to right. Now you start right to left at the starting. You rotate this value. So 1 at the last you write down first here. Cos 0 is 1. Then the second value root 3 by 2. Similarly 1 by root 2 and then 1 by 2 and then 0. Okay, so this is the very easy concept. You write down for the sine, and cos is only you write down the reverse the number. Okay, then tan theta. Tan theta is again very easy. So first you write down like in this way. We have some trigonometrical. You have the chart. In trigonometrical chart you find out the values. Okay, so sine and cos we have tan theta. We noted previously here, we know the formula of tan theta, like sine by cos is tan theta. So you divide this by two values, 0 by 1 is 0 and 1 by 2 divide by root 3 by 2, you have 1 by root 3. Both values are same, so divide after divide you got 1. And now here you have root 3 by 1 and 1 by 0, that is a not defined term, infinity. Okay, similarly you write down for the cosec and then write down for the sec Okay, so what is cosec? Cosec is only reciprocal of sine. 0, 0 by 1. So 1 by 0, 1 by 0 is not defined. Okay, so 1 by 2, you write down 2 by 1, 1 by root 2, so root 2 by 1, and similarly 2 by root 3, and 1 reciprocal is always 1. Okay, so 0 here 1 again, so 1, this is 2 by root 3, similarly root 2 and 2 here, and 0 means not defined. Similarly cot theta, here we have 0, that is a not defined. So you write down here root 3, 1 reciprocal is always 1, and root 3 reciprocal is 1 by root 3, and the reciprocal of infinity is 0. Okay, so this is the principal angles, and then now not for the revise you learn and so many times. You draw the first you draw the chart. You start from the principal angles. First you learn like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degrees, 60 degree and 90 degree. And then all values you write down. You start from the 0, consecutive numbers write down. Okay, so you write down the consecutive number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. and 4 at the end. So divide by all number by 4 and you're taking the square root of all. Resultant value is for sin theta. Your sin theta value you rotate or reverse for the cos. So this is the form of like sin and cos. And we know that tan theta, this is the division of sin theta and cos theta. You write down divide and write the result here. And cosec, sec and cot, they are the reciprocal of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. So this is very easy. Easy forming, easy you got the value. So before of start the inverse trigonometry, you like first frame this table, because in which first exercise that is related from the inverse trigonometry is write down the principal angle. You write the principal value. So this table is useful for principal value. Okay, and then we know that complementary angles. Complementary angles like we have sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, and then 90 minus theta is cot theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta, and sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, and cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Okay, so these are the complementary angle formula. So in complementary angle formula there are 6. They are related with the first quadrant. Because you will be discussed like the quadrant formula also, you revise it. We know that in the quadrant form, like this is the part of one quadrant, you write this is first quadrant, you have second quadrant, and this is the third quadrant, and at the last this is the fourth quadrant. We know that 0 degree here, we have 90 degree, and then we have 180 degree here. This is 270 degree, and then we write down this is 360 degree. Okay, so this is the less of 90. So you write down here 90 minus theta, and now go for the 90 plus here. So 90 plus theta, and but it is less than of 180. So 180 minus theta. Similarly, 180 forward, so 180 plus, but reverse of 270. So 270 minus theta, it is forward of 270. So 270 plus theta, and similarly 360 minus theta, but again you go forward here, so 360 plus theta. So this is the situation of unit circle, because you draw the circle like here, and you have a chart for like quadrant, because every circle they are divided into the 4 quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, like 4 quadrant. And each quadrant have the 90 degree. So you divide this all sectors, and but you write down the condition like complementary angles. You write down here sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, and tan 90 minus cot theta, cosec is sec, and sec is cosec, and cot is tan. Okay, so this is the condition of first quadrant. But here first quadrant for all trigonometrical ratios are here positive, and then here sin. Only in second quadrant, first quadrant having all trigonometrical, all means there are 6 trigonometrical ratio, they are all positive. But in second quadrant only sin, and sin is also related with the cosec, because their reciprocal value also is positive. So sin with cosec also positive here, and then here tan, and last is cos. Okay, so in 4 quadrant here we discuss like the all trigonometrical ratios positive here. Here sin, it means sin and cosec positive. T for tan and cot positive here. C means cos means cos and sec, both are positive here. So this is the structure of unit circle. You write down all values, and then again I revise the concept here, because you write down 90 and 180 and then 270 and 360, because you have the conditions. So first I give the concept like how you revise this 4 quadrant formula. Here we write down A, S, T, C. So many times many like trick wise you revise the concept. After school, then college, because A for after, S for school, T for then, and C for college. So you revise in this way: after school, then college. You write down after for first quadrant, school for the second quadrant, then for the third quadrant, is college for the fourth quadrant. Many times, many more, like you also student revise like all silver teacup. Okay, depend on you. Many monomiums you form according to your memory, how you revise in your mind, and then you keep these all things in your mind. But one also is very important here. Like all quadrant, they are multiple of 90. Okay, so here we write down one trigonometrical form. Like here, like sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So sine they are converted to the cos, cos converted to the sine, tan converted to the cot, cosec converted to the sec, sec converted to the cosec. So like these all changes are here. But when trigonometrical ratios are changed, sine into cos, cos into sine. So one memory here you revise it 90 into 1 and 90 into 3. Okay. And then there are two cases, 90 into 2 and 90 into 4. Okay. This is the odd multiples and this is the even multiples. Okay. Odd multiples always change and even multiples no change. Okay, this is no change in change related with the TR, trigonometrical ratio. This is also related with the trigonometrical ratio, not with the sign. Change, it means like the same here. Sine 90 minus theta, you write down cos, because now trigonometrical ratios are changed. But in case of even 90 are even multiples, 92s is 180, 94s is 360. So 92s are, 94s are, they are not changed their trigonometrical ratios, like you form sine 180 minus theta is again sine theta. But depend on which quadrant they are lying. Depend, sine is not the concept of this trigonometrical ratio. Sine is the concept of after school then college. You revise in this way. So you also revise the concept of 90 odd multiples and 90 even multiples. You revise it and then you draw all complementary angles from first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, and then revise it. And also you form the trigonometrical values related with the unit circle. Okay, so this is the very basic concept related to the trigonometry. Because for the revision is compulsory, because for any chapter you revise it. So there for the revision, for the prerequisite knowledge is compulsory. You start any topic, any chapter. So first you revise their concept, first you revise their prerequisite knowledge, because prerequisite knowledge help for the solving your chapter, help for your simplify the questions, for solutions. Many options you have. First you revise the basic of the chapter, and basic of chapter is always prerequisite knowledge. Pre-learning is important. So here before I'm starting up inverse trigonometrical function, here you revise the concept of trigonometrical ideas, trigonometrical identities, trigonometrical ratios, and then complementary angles and principal angles, and so many ideas related with the trigonometry.